Once again, please put your hands together, entering the arena, making his debut in the blue corner, Michael Bassett. And next, let's introduce his opponent into the red corner, Matt Cross. This contest is brought to you in association with RDX Sport, the official fight gloves of QBL, PJ Brand Construction, and our headline sponsor, Ricer High Performance Crews. QBL presents 3 two-minute rounds in this heavyweight showdown. Introducing first, in the blue corner, representing GB Boxing in Brentwood, making his QBL debut, Michael Bassett! Across the ring, his opponent stands in the red corner, representing the Ring Boxing Gym in London. Make some noise for Matt Cross! Seamus Dunn is in charge of the action.
Boxers! All right, lads, do some more instructions.
Here we go then, into the heavyweight division, the big boys, the ones you cannot escape. We have Michael Bassett coming out of the blue corner in action here against Matt Cross. Now, interestingly, Michael Bassett is apparently quite a rugged kind. He's 29 years of age from Romford, and he's won 9 outside the league, lost 7 and drawn 1. But this is his Queensbury boxing debut this evening against a man who's had 1 Queensbury bout. And he, of course, is Matt Cross, and he won that on points.
Yep, looked good in that fight as well, Matt Cross. So he'll be looking to continue that winning run here against the tough Michael Bassett, who has had experience outside the Queensbury Boxing League.
One thing I will say, though, about Matt Cross, he apparently suffered a broken nose about 5 or 6 weeks ago. And you've got to wonder whether he's over that, or whether, will it bother him?
Well, if he takes one on it, we'll find out. Both guys loading up here in the first round. Big right hand there from Cross. Bassett took that shot well. Solid shot. That's just made him step back a little bit. Cross now taking the centre of the ring. That big right hand just sort of turned things around a little bit there. Again, the right hand delayed.
Well, no knockdown.
Reaction.
No knockdown. By the way, Matt Cross's nickname is The Ring. His ring name is The Ring.
That's better work from Bassett, getting through with the jabs. Just needs to start moving his head a little bit, thinking about the defence. Cross coming back with the jabs again. Bassett just needs to close the gap on the taller fighter, just get inside. He doesn't want to stay on the end of those long shots from Cross. He seems to have a good jab. He's pumping that out, making things difficult for Bassett here in the opening round.
Well, I've got to say at the moment, Matt Cross is controlling things, isn't he, behind his boxing? Yeah, let's see if that nose holds up. again. Good work from Cross.
Yeah, great combination there from Cross. Bassett took those shots well. It's a good opening round here from Cross. Bassett landing on the bell there, but good round from Matt Cross. Dominated there, Cross with the right hand. He was getting success behind that jab, setting everything up, and the right hand started to find the range. Some of the action here in the first round. That was the first shot, right hand that landed, and that just forced Bassett back. Bassett falling a bit short, legs were over the place. The jab did actually land then. Referee didn't wait, score it a knockdown, and this again was a good work from crossing the inside, started with the uppercut, followed by the cross on the right hand. So good confident start from Matt Cross in the opening round. Now Bassett really has to go for it here.
And I think he will, Spencer, as we come out now for round 2. I've got to say the Newlands gym have turned out some pretty decent fighters over the years, and well, this could be one of them. Let's just see how he gets on here in the second round. Oh, taking the fight now to Cross.
But to be fair, Steve, that's what he needs to do. He needs to go out there and he needs to put it on Cross. Cross goes back in straight lines with his chin quite high, and Bassett does swing those shots over, so he's always got a chance.
Yes, and I've got to say straight away that Bassett is actually using his natural skills, you know, and that's to be rough and tough. But walked into a right hand there.
Yeah, Bassett needs to get on the inside. He needs to get past that jab, move the head, come off the line, get inside, and then let those shots go. That's where he's getting success. It's no good Bassett boxing on the outside because he's not going to get success there. Cross again with that jab. That's what's dominating the fight at the moment. He's setting that right hand up. Just fell a bit short there, but he's setting it up.
And incidentally, I've got very scant information on either of these two lads, which is a real shame because yeah, it'd be nice to know a little bit more, wouldn't it?
Yep, certainly would. Whoa, nice big right hand. Just stiffened the legs of Bassett there, but he bit on his gum shield and come back with a good right hand of his own. Caught on the way in here, Bassett. Just needs to do something a little bit different. He needs to try and draw the lead. Big shots going in there again, and Bassett taking them well, but Cross starting to dominate a bit here in the second round.
Yeah, it looks like Bassett's going to need a knockout to win this one, unless he can get to grips with it. I think it's too late for that. Good round again for Cross.
Yeah, another dominant round there from Cross, working well, setting everything up off that jab, starting to find the range with the right hands. Uppercuts were coming in as well. Bassett starting to look a little frustrated in that second round, started making mistakes as he was coming in. This is some of the action in the second round. There we see Bassett's feet were just crossing over. No real thought into what he was doing, and Cross was just waiting for him, teeing off, setting everything up behind the jab. There was the good work when he put Bassett on the ropes. Left hook followed by the right hand. Credit to Bassett for taking those shots. Took them clean, didn't seem too bothered. But you can tell the body language in the corner from both guys here. Cross is up, ready to go.
So here we go, Matt Cross in the blue shorts. Looks like he's got a 2-round lead at this point, coming into the third and final one. And, well, Michael Bassett, as we said, you know, if he didn't win that previous round, he'll need a knockout to win now. And, as you can see, under pressure.
Yeah, good shots again there. Sorry, Steve, from Matt Cross. Landing and Bassett giving it a go. Coming back with some shots of his own. This last round could be interesting.
Well, one thing that Bassett has given away here is height and reach, and that's been a problem for him.
Yeah, he hasn't been able to deal with that, has he, Bassett? He's been coming in, getting caught on the jab, and I'll tell you what he's been doing and what he's been doing wrong. He's not slipping the shots. He's coming in straight lines, and he's not slipping the shots, so he's not allowing himself to set up.
Which is so typical these days, isn't it?
There again, we see good work from Cross is dominating now in this third round, just setting everything up off that jab, and Bassett looking a little uncomfortable in there now. It looks like the fight's been knocked out of Bassett a little bit here.
Well, you know as well as I do, Spence, you know, you don't just lose by a goal or a stroke, you know, you get hurt.
Yeah. That was Bassett loading up with that right hand. Good shot over the top again. Loading up, Bassett's giving it one last go, but Cross again. Coming back with those shots. Every time Bassett walks in, there's no defence in what he's doing. Just walking forward, he's calling Cross in. Solid jab again, followed by the right hand. Oh, there's good shots again from Cross. Uppercut gone in as well, been a dominant display this from Cross. Hand it to Michael Bassett though, he's given it a go, Steve, he really has.
I fully agree with you. But sadly for him, it's just not worked. Well, the bell's coming up.
Yep, coming to the end of the round, and well, another dominant round there from Matt Cross. Bassett raises his hands, but I'm not sure what that's for. Maybe that he's seen the final bell.
Through, yeah. I've got to say something to you, Spencer. I had a phone call the other night from a very old friend of mine called Maxie Quarterman, who was sat down with his wife Eileen watching a repeat of the Queensbury boxing. And he said to me, if you see Spencer, can you tell him I think he's the best junior I've ever seen in my life? And he knows he's boxing.
Oh, that's very nice. Well, let's take a look at the action in that third and final round. And this was generally the story of the contest, wasn't it? It was Bassett on the defensive, on the outside, occasionally trying to come back, and Matt Cross really dominating behind the jab, looked comfortable on the ropes as well, and a dominant display there, and another victory on the Queensbury Boxing League for Matt Cross, I'm sure. Just waiting for the formality now.
Yep, it's going to be 2 out of 2, isn't it? So it's the second points win, we think anyway, for Matt Cross in as many appearances.
Yeah, he's going to be very pleased with that. Good boxing display, just took his time, very patient, waited for Bassett to come in, picked his shot, set everything up behind the jab, and yeah, it was good stuff. Good stuff.
Okay. Can we have both fighters to the centre of the ring, please?
Here we go.
First of all, ladies and gents, let's hear a big round of applause for both of these warriors. After 3 rounds of non-stop action, we consult the judges' scorecards. After much deliberation, it's a majority decision. To the red corner, Matt Cross!
Well, I'm very surprised. One judge actually thought that Michael Bassett won that bout, which, yeah, huge surprise there. But anyway, the right man won it, ultimately.